Alright YouTube, here we go. Welcome to my new channel. I just started it, kind of an experimental thing. I'm going to call it Dubbleaction. And let's go, let's see what happens. See where it goes. I'll probably do some gear reviews. I'll do, I don't know, whatever I think is cool. Whatever people might want to watch, I'll throw it on there. If you like it, you like it. If you don't watch it. But I'm just doing it for fun. So here we go. I thought my first video would be an EDC video, everyday carry. I know there are a dime a dozen on YouTube, but it's a good starting point. And I'm always interested to watch all those different EDC videos and see what different people carry, and I thought I'd throw in my 2 cents. So here we go. Let's just jump right in. First things first, carry your wallet. You got all the essentials in here. You got your credit cards. I got my concealed carry license and law enforcement credentials and money, obviously. Very important. Got to have all that documentation in there, especially the concealed carry license and the law enforcement credentials if you're going to carry a firearm, which is next. I carry the Smith & Wesson M&P 9C. That's my choice for concealed carry. It's clear and safe. There's no round in the chamber. It's empty. M&P 9C. I like it. 3.5-inch barrel. It's basically an M&P 9. It's exactly the same. They just took, I think they took an inch off of the barrel and they took an inch off of the grip, and so they call it a compact. But it's every bit as wide, and it's exactly the same. All of the functions are the same. I like it. 12-round capacity is comparable to probably a Glock 26 or a Springfield XD9 subcompact, and it's good. It's accurate as all get out. About 15 yards. I was putting rounds consistently through a quarter-sized target. Very accurate, and I like the sights on it. It's got pretty decent sights, and the trigger is probably my favorite part about it. It's a 6.5-pound trigger pull. It's got that little pivot in the middle. It's kind of like, acts like a safety. If you don't have your finger firmly on that trigger, it's not coming back. Very good firearm. Made by Smith & Wesson. Good company. So alright, next up we got my everyday carry knife. This is a new addition to my system here. It's SOG Aegis. I used to carry a Kershaw Blur, but it fell out of my pocket because of the lousy pocket clip that comes on those. Everything else about that Kershaw was great. I loved it. I was heartbroken when I lost it, but I replaced it with the SOG Aegis. So far so good. I've only had it for about a week now. I don't, just the initial impressions, I like it. It's lightweight, weighs about 3.2 ounces. It's an assisted opener. Just nudge that little thumb stud there and bam, it just comes out fast. It's not automatic. It's not a push button opener or anything like that, so it's legal. It's an assisted opener. You have to start the motion and then the knife just takes over. And very, very sharp. I'll do a review on this knife probably down the road after I've used it for a little while and decide how I really feel about it. But so far, initial impressions is outstanding knife. Lightweight, rides deep in the pocket. You're not going to lose this thing. So that's that. Next up, my little camera case. This is a camera case. It is not, I repeat, it is not a fanny pack. Fanny pack has a belt attached to it. This does not. This just has a little belt loop. Fanny packs are not cool. That's why I don't carry one. I was informed that fanny packs are not cool, so I decided not to carry one. Who doesn't want to be cool? I got a long way to go. I'm not cool, but anyway, it is what it is. It's a camera case. I don't carry a camera in it unless you count the camera on my cell phone, which is a LG Dare. I got this rubber case on it that kind of protects it. It's rubber, so if you drop it, it'll absorb a little bit of that impact. It does have a 3.2 megapixel camera, so here you go. It's my camera case. I carry my cell phone, which has a camera in it. Good phone. Got to have a cell phone on you at all times. Emergency comes up, you got to call the police, you got to call an ambulance, you got to call the fire department. Your car breaks down, you got to call somebody to come pick you up. Have to have a cell phone. Don't leave home without it, just like American Express. Okay. Next up, I have my Micro Stream by Streamlight. I cannot say enough about this little flashlight. I just got it, and I am so impressed with it. I can't even tell you. Super bright, a very bright little flashlight. It can be a momentary thing, or you can click it on and it stays on. It runs on one AAA battery. The amount of light that this thing puts out for only running on one AAA battery is phenomenal. Lightweight, probably weighs about 2 ounces if I had to render a guess. When I'm at work, I stick this thing in my shirt pocket next to my pen and I forget it's there. It's great. Can't say enough about it. Great little light to have on you. You're not going to go trudging through the woods at night with this thing for hours. Burn time is only about an hour and a half. You know, it's just not meant for that. It's just a quick little EDC light. If you're looking for something in you know, in your car at night, if your dome light's busted like my jalopy, it's a good little thing to have. Good little everyday carry light. What else I got in here? I got a little Spyderco bug. You know, I picked this thing up as kind of like a, why not? It cost $4.45 on yourcornerstore.com. I was ordering something else on there and I saw this thing, $4.45. How can I go wrong? It's a Spyderco. I laughed when I got it. The thing weighs nothing. It's smaller than my finger. Look how small that thing is. But it's razor sharp. It's a Spyderco. It's a decent brand. You know, good company. They make good knives. Throw it in there. Doesn't take up any space. Doesn't weigh anything. It's coming with me. It's good for those delicate little cutting tasks that I don't want to use the machete on. And why not? Throw it in there. The other thing I carry in here is my extra magazine for the M&P. You always want to carry a reload. If you're going to carry a firearm, you want to have at least one reload on you. I used to be of the school of thought that if I can't take care of business with 12 rounds, I'm in over my head, I need to get out of Dodge anyway. But you know what? It doesn't take much at all to mess up these little feed lips on the magazine. That's the most important part. If those things get messed up, your gun is a paperweight. You can throw it at the guy and hope you hit him. But that's about all that's going to happen, because it's not going to feed if these little feed lips get damaged, and they are delicate on any magazine, not just this one. So you carry an extra magazine. This thing fails, failure to feed, whatever. Change out the magazine. Boom. Takes no time at all if you know what you're doing. You've been practiced at it. You should be proficient with a firearm. If you're going to carry one, you should be proficient with it. Know how to use it. Always carry a reload. That's my personal opinion. Some people may disagree, and you're free to do that. Whatever. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, this little camera case here, I got this at Walmart for $9. Just a cheap little thing. Not that big. You know, you wear a baggy shirt over it, nobody even notices you're carrying it. It's got this little carabiner on here. I don't know what it's supposed to be for. I use it to dangle my keys off of. I don't know. That's that. I wear a watch. I have a Seiko Kinetic watch. It's got a little magneto in there. As you move, it recharges the battery in the watch. Never have to wind it. Keeps good time. Glows in the dark. And yeah, it's a watch. Basic, you know, nothing fancy. No frills watch. I wear a survival bracelet. They call it a survival bracelet. It's made out of 550 cord, parachute cord. If you don't know what parachute cord is, it's 550. It's supposedly 550 pound test. Each, you know, one strand of 550 cord, 550 pound test. It's strong stuff. You can use it for a multitude of things. If you're in a survival situation, you unravel this thing, you can use the paracord to tie together a shelter. You can take the strands out of the inside of the sheathing and use it for fishing line. There's no telling what you might need string for. Rope, cordage, whatever. You can even use the buckle for something. If you don't know, you never know. You can improvise. Never know what you might need string for. Anyway, that's it. thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.